Here it is, my new Q&A video.
Ask Joey Leddz about random shit.
Hold on, I'm trying to eat my oatmeal. Okay, now I'm ready to start.
Dear Joe, I'm fucking glad you're finally doing another fucking Q&A video because it's about fucking time you fucking did one, because I have a question I've always wanted to ask you for the longest fucking time. I wanted to ask you, you've been through so much bullshit in your life, so many hardships and tough times. How do you keep your head high at the end of the day and stay smiling? How do you stay so nice and funny about life when life has put you through so much? Thanks, brother. You know, normally I wouldn't start with a question here that's so not dark, but I guess deep. But this is by far my favorite question I got for this session, so I'm going to start off with it. Because it's a question that I couldn't just come out with an answer like I can for most of these. This is a question that I actually had to sit down and ponder myself and actually think about and gather myself. And I think I have fairly well. I guess you put in perspective how life was when it was terrible. And you look at now and you say, look at what life could be. Now that everything's better, now that everything's okay, look what I could make my life be. And, you know, people ask me all the time, like, your brother died and you were close to him. How do you ever continue life normally after that? And simple answer, get over it. Now, a lot of people, either they feel too guilty and it's too harsh for them to just get over it, or a lot of people use religion as a source of comfort, which is fine, and that's okay, but personally I'm an atheist. I don't believe in God, so my brother's dead. I believe my brother's dead. He's just a skeleton lying in the ground, and he's at eternal peace. But what I use, and this is what really just in an instant let me get over it, is that my brother Matt would want me to be happy. He wouldn't want me to put my life on hold while I grieve and fall into a depression and just tumble downward. He would want me to continue my life as it would normally. He wouldn't want me to feel guilty about getting over it. This is what he would have wanted me to do, because that's how he was. And that allowed me to get over it. Now every morning I wake up in a happy mood. Everything's fine. I listen to music. I do whatever. I eat my oatmeal. You know, life is great. You have to be an optimist. You have to be a realist, too. But when it comes to your personal life, every day when you wake up and do your own personal things, you need to be an optimist. And that's what I am, and I'm much happier because of it. Have you ever tried electronic cigarettes? If so, what's your opinion on them, and would you review one? You are my hero. Smiley face. Actually, yes. Today, as a matter of fact, marks 3 weeks since I quit smoking cigarettes completely. And it's all thanks to my V2 e-cig here. It's wonderful, and I will be doing a video review on this soon. So, there you go, and I'm glad I can be a hero to you. How old are you, and what is your dream job? Well, I'm currently 18. I'll be 19 in December. And my dream job is honestly the one I have already. Now, some of you are probably thinking, oh, music, oh, videos. No, because I don't make money off either of those. I do them because I truly love them, and they're a big part of my life, and they're my #1 hobby, and truly my life wouldn't be my life without them. So they're a huge part of me and who I am, but they're not a job, and I kind of like them that way. I don't want to make money from my music. I don't want to make money from my videos. They're just something that I would do anyways. My dream job is the one I have. I'm a fry cook, but I'm not like a fry cook at a fast food joint. I'm a fry cook at a pub just down the street called Heather's Place. I cook all the seafood and all that good stuff, all the fried stuff. I make good-ass chicken fingers. All that stuff, all the apps. I make all the wraps. I make all the sandwiches. So I'm like half cook, half fry cook, because I make a lot of other stuff that isn't just on the fryer. Either way, I love it to death. I've always loved food, you can tell. I've always loved cooking, and so it's something that is perfect for me and something that I go into work every night, and I absolutely love it. I go in with a happy attitude and a smile on my face, have a good time, leave there every night exhausted, but I love it. I've been there since October, and I wouldn't trade my job for the world. So that's my dream job. I already got it. 1. Hi, Joe. What color am I thinking the fuck out of? I'm going to go with black. I'm just going to go with black. 2. What CD or movie, or both, do you think you could see yourself bringing if you ever traveled around the world or were stranded on an island? So if I were stranded on an island, the CD I would bring would be Grinning Streak by Bare Naked Ladies, because this is officially now pretty much my life soundtrack. So it would be this one. And for movie, I'd bring the Aqua Teen Hunger Force movie, because this movie is epic and makes you go, what the fuck, every single time you watch it. So yeah. 3. I know you're quitting smoking, but would you smoke cigars for the right occasion? Just curious. Occasional cigar? Yeah, of course. I'm not going to rule that out at all. What has been the most positive change you have made in your life? I think without a doubt the most positive change I've ever made was transitioning out of being a teenager. Now I know I'm 18 and technically I'm still a teenager, but in terms of how I live my life, I'm really not. I mean, of course I still have my child at heart and that will always be there. But in terms of just my life in general, just transitioning out of being a teenager into adulthood, because, you know, your teenage years are terrible. All the high school drama and the shit that comes along with it. It's just a horrendous phase of life for mostly everybody. Of course, great times happen in it, but a lot of bad times overshadow all the good times. So I'm so glad that I'm out of that. I'm so glad. The best decision I probably ever made in my life was dropping out of school, which a lot of people say, you drop out, you're a failure. Yeah, well, fuck you. My life's never been better, and I dropped out of school. I work. I make pretty good money. Everything's perfect. So... Joke's on you. Fuck! Will you be doing more dip reviews? I get this question all the fucking time. I'm like, are you kidding me? I've been making dip reviews again since fucking April, and I've done 6 since. I did a video saying that I'm gonna return to dip reviews and why, and I've done 6 dip reviews, and I've referenced it many times. What the fuck? Yes! Do you think weed should be legal? Absolutely. There's no reason at all that it should be illegal. And let me make it clear, I've tried it twice before, and personally I don't like it. I don't like how it makes me feel. It just makes me feel tired and horny, and I personally don't like how it makes me feel. But, you know, even if I just did have, like, some grudge with it personally, making it illegal does nothing. Prohibition doesn't work. I mean, do you see... How many people do you know that smoke weed? Probably a shitload. So many people smoke weed, and does the law stop them? Do they get caught? Does anything work? No. So even if I had some personal objection to it, you know, whatever. But that's not even the case. I don't like it on me, but if you smoke weed, I don't give a fuck. As long as you're not a person who lets it run your life. You need to be high 24/7. That, you know, you need to go out immediately when you get paid and spend your whole paycheck on it. But, you know, like weed, I have no problem with it. It should definitely be legalized. And it does no harm to your health anyways. It does nothing wrong. So, what are your views on drinking? I don't like it. Now, earlier I said, the last question, I said that prohibition doesn't work, so that's out of the way. I don't think it should be illegal. But my main grudge is, well, I have a personal grudge and then also, like, heavy drinkers. I work in a pub. I work in the kitchen, and I don't really go in the bar much, but we do have a bar, and whenever I go in there, it's just a bunch of drunken fucking idiots, just being assholes, being just messy pricks, and, you know, giving waitresses and bartenders a hard time. They're just morons. Trying to sing karaoke is the most dreadful thing you can see a drunk person attempt to do. It makes me want to fucking kill myself. It's horrendous. Plus, not to mention what they're doing to their livers and kidneys, and, you know, how their families are deteriorating because they drink too much. Let's get out of that. I also have a personal grudge with, like, people who, like, go to concerts and get wasted. Like, what the fuck's that gonna do for you? I like to be sober during those times so you can, like, experience it sober and take it in sober and remember it. Like, why would you pay for a concert ticket, go, get drunk, go home, wake up with a hangover, and barely remember it? Does that make sense? No. Like, if you drink and you drink casually and, you know, you can control yourself and you don't get behind the, you know, behind the wheel or anything like that, then, you know, that's fine. I mean, I don't want any part of it, but if that's what you do, that's fine. But especially with heavy drinkers and just fucking idiots. You know, they can all get killed. Why do kids love the taste of Cinnamon Toast Crunch? You know, I don't know. I think it's mediocre at best. I used to like it when I was a kid, but what I really loved, my favorite cereal when I was a kid, was French Toast Crunch. I don't know if you remember it, but it was made by the same people as Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but it was French Toast Crunch. It tasted like French toast, and instead of being squares, each piece of cereal was actually shaped like a piece of French toast. And it was delicious. But then they changed it, probably because of money. They changed it to being just in regular squares like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. And then it sucked. It didn't taste the same. It wasn't the same, and it didn't sell well, and so they pulled it from the shelves, so it's no longer available in the U.S. They still have it in Canada, as far as I know, but not in the U.S. So to me, that's depressing, because it was my favorite cereal. Now my favorite cereal is Waffle Crisp. It is the closest I've tasted to French Toast Crunch, but it's still not quite the same. Nope. Do you watch porn? Yes, I do. Not nearly as much as I used to, but I still do. A couple times a week, probably. Gotta love that hardcore anal. It's how I roll. It's how I fuck. Have you ever tried to give yourself a BJ? If so, were you successful? No, but I don't rule it out. Think we'll ever hang out, bud? LOL. I can totally see it happening at some point. I think so. What are some of your favorite books and movie? I think you meant movies, but I'll accept it. Oh, Donald! Thanks for the question. Well, I don't watch a ton of movies. Obviously, earlier I said the Aqua Teen Hunger Force movie. I have, like, the select group of movies I watch. Like the Aqua Teen Hunger Force movie, you know, Dumb and Dumber's a classic. My Cousin Vinny, those kind of movies. And the National Treasure films I like, even though they get a lot of hate. Well, I happen to like them. Call me weird. I like some documentaries, and my favorite, like, Disney movies, like my favorites of those are the Brave Little Toaster movies, the trilogy. The original's the best, but I like To the Rescue just as much, and Goes to Mars is okay. It's not great. It's good. Yeah. As for books, my favorite 3 books are the George Carlin trilogy, his 3 books. I also like Life in Great Big Sea by Bob Hallett, and my current favorite that I'm currently reading is Neckbeard Uprising by T.J. Kirk, better known as The Amazing Atheist here on the YouTubes. Thanks for the question, Donald. Oh, and I almost forgot one of my favorite movies of all time. Whoopsie. The SpongeBob movie. Heh, almost forgot it. What types of music do you enjoy? Any bands or songwriters? 90s music. It's the music I was raised on, and it's the music I grew up with, and it's the music I truly love. Not so much the grunge as like the alternative rock, soft rock, the pop, all that kind of stuff. And my band, Bare Naked Ladies. That's my favorite band. I saw them twice in the past 2 weeks because I'm that big a fan. I like a lot of different music, but B&L. Do you plan on making your own YouNow account like your Blog TV account? Absolutely not. Let's be honest and frank here. YouNow fucking sucks. I will never go there. I have an account there because Blog TV turned into YouNow, so it automatically transferred your account to YouNow, but I just abandoned that and I switched over to VonLive. VonLive.tv. It's a perfect site. I have a lot of great memories of Blog TV. I used it for almost 4 years and it was fabulous, and that's why I loved it so much. It was great. But now that I've switched to VonLive and Blog TV's gone, it's such a better site. The layout, the video quality, audio quality, everything's just better. So I switched to VonLive. I mean, I thought for sure once Blog TV was gone, I was like, what am I going to do? Where am I going to go? I'm done. I'm done. It's over, man. But it wasn't. VonLive is awesome, and I'm very happy that I found it. Are you an insomniac like me? I really used to think I was, but then I realized I'm not. I'm just a night owl. So therefore my sleep schedule is completely fucked up. It's always different. It's always random. But, you know, I make it work, and it works for my job and everything. I make it work for me. But my sleep schedule is so fucked up that it's nuts. So I used to think I was an insomniac, then I realized I just don't sleep when I should. Have you ever shit yourself in public? If so, please explain. What a lovely question. Not recently, thank God. But I only recall once, and I'm hoping it was just once. I had to be like 3 or 4. Both my brothers played a lot of sports, so we'd always go to the games. They played football, basketball, and baseball. I don't remember which this was. I was little, and I barely vaguely remember it, so I can't really give detail, and I don't really remember the exact story, but I just remember playing in the playground, and I happened to shit myself. That's it. Yeah, man, I really love your videos, but what the fuck is your parents' opinion about smoking cigars inside your room and when you dipped underage? At least I guess you were. Well, my parents are smokers too. They smoke cigarettes. So it wasn't like the fact of smoking in my room. They smoke in their room. We both, when I smoked, I aired my room out all the time, and they do the same. So, they don't smoke around the house. It wasn't that, but, I started smoking cigars when I was like 14 or 15, and I wasn't old enough. So if my dad smelled it or whatever, this was my trick. I would try to open up all the windows, regardless of what time of year it was, and I would try and stuff a towel directly under my door here. It didn't really work, but I still tried it time and time again. But my dad would smell it, and he'd knock on the door, and he's like, "Put the cigar out," because I was too young. Once I was 17, they were okay with it, but I had to hide it until then. As for dipping, they never knew about it. I still don't think they know I dip. I don't, because it's never come up, really. Yeah, good times, huh? Mm-hmm. Oh, boy. I'm from Boston, too, and what are your thoughts on the Boston bombing? I've had quite a few people ask me this in person, just people I know, and over the internet, and I can't answer it. I cannot come up with a solid answer because it's just so terrible that I just can't. I can't bring myself to even think about it, fathom it, process it. I can't think of anything. It's just so bad. It's just so terrible that I can't. When you smoked cigarettes, what did you smoke? Well, my cigarette of choice were Marlboro Lights. I always liked Marlboro Lights. When I first started smoking, getting into it in March 2010, obviously then I was experimenting, still finding my feel. I smoked Newports for a while, and I smoked Camel Crush for quite a while. I liked the option, and then I realized, oh, hey, menthols fucking blow. So no more menthols. And then I switched to Marlboro Lights because that's what my parents smoked, and that's what I was always around, and so those caught on, and those were my cigarettes of choice until I quit 3 weeks ago.
Alright, well that's it for now, but thank you very much for watching, and thank you very much for all your wonderful questions. I'll see you soon.